This presentation is about the cracks in which the Snail Shell Cave system developed. Snail Shell Cave is located in central Tennessee in the USA. The cave system is like 4 different caves in more or less the same place, and each is different. Snail Shell Cave is in red, blue, and orange. The red western part of Snail Shell Cave is a single passage trending east-southeast. The blue central part of the cave has a few passages, but also generally trends east-southeast. And the orange eastern part is more complex, but generally trends northeast. The southern part of the orange eastern cave is called Echo Cave. It used to be a separate cave prior to the discovery of a connection to Snail Shell Cave. That's 4 caves right there connected into one Snail Shell Cave. Then there's Nana Cave to the south of Snail Shell Cave. It's a separate cave, although a groundwater dye trace showed that water flows from Nana Cave into Snail Shell Cave. Much analysis based on decades of work by several scientists and cavers shows that the western, central, and eastern parts of Snail Shell Cave developed inside different kinds of cracks that formed in different ways in space and time. The red western and blue central parts of the cave are inside joints formed when the rocks folded long ago, perhaps during uplift of the Appalachians and the Nashville Dome hundreds of millions of years ago. The red western cave developed inside strike joints. These joints parallel the hinge of the snail shell anticline, strike joint, fold hinge. These strike joints, they parallel the hinge. This heavy black line on the map shows the approximate location of the fold hinge, and here is the western cave inside the limb of the anticline. This nice illustration is relatively new, but it is based on decades of work by numerous scientists showing how folds and joints go together. The central cave, blue on the map, developed inside the hinge of the anticline. You can see that the heavy black line is co-located with the blue central cave, and the two are parallel to one another in the hinge of the fold. In contrast, the orange eastern cave developed within stress release joints formed during relatively recent erosion that formed the central basin and other features of the contemporary landscape. The eastern cave parallels an escarpment located to the southeast of the cave. The escarpment is not very high. You can see from the map legend that the range of elevations is 190 to 350 meters, roughly 625 to 1,150 feet. And the height of the escarpment is only a fraction of the difference between those numbers now, although relief could have been greater long ago prior to erosion. The illustration in the lower left shows you how stress release joints work. They form in valley walls and along escarpments during erosion. This very nice illustration dates all the way back to the 1970s. Thank you for watching and listening to this presentation.